Hey guys, this is an updated therapist task guide for Pets Won't Need It Part 2. For this task in a single raid, we do have to locate and go inside the first, second, and third pharmacies on Streets of Tarkov, and then we will have to survive an extract from the same raid. And shortly after I made my original guide video for this task, BSG ended up changing it so that you did have to visit all 3 pharmacies and extract in the same raid instead of being able to do it over multiple raids. So I am just redoing this whole guide to reflect that and to avoid any possible confusion. So here's a map of streets, and 2 of the pharmacies are going to be located on the main road, with one being across from the Lexos compound and then the other one being across from the Pinewood Hotel, and then the third pharmacy is going to be up at one of the expansion areas for patch 14, just up above the Cardinal apartment complex parking scav extract. And then to show you guys how to complete this task in an actual raid, then my PMC will be starting just outside the pharmacy number 2, just over by the large cinema and the statue. So my PMC is here on streets, and this is where the large cinema is located, and then the Lexos compound is going to be just across the road here, and just to my right is where one of the pharmacies is that we do have to locate. This is going to be considered pharmacy number 2 for this task, so as we do walk into this area, then you will get a subtask complete. And once you do get that subtask complete check show up in the bottom right hand of your screen, then you do want to walk back out of the pharmacy and then turn to the right, and then we will start heading down the main road. And now, obviously, I know that this is not going to be the most ideal way to go about doing this task in an actual raid, but for the purpose of this video, it is going to be the fastest and most efficient way for me to show you guys that also ensures that you can easily follow along with the locations and know where I am at all times. So after we get through the intersection and the destroyed convoy area, then the Pinewood Hotel will be on our right-hand side, and then to the left, directly across from the Pinewood Hotel sign, you will see the pharmacy sign, which to any of us North Americans looks like Antica, but I have been corrected that it is pronounced Aptieka, and this is considered pharmacy number 1 for this task. Now, upon entering into this pharmacy, then you will again have to move around until you do get a subtask complete notification, but once you do, then we will head back out of the store and continue down the main road, because essentially for this task, we will be traveling from one end of the map all the way to the other. So we will be going to the very end of this main road until we are at the dead end and have the Cardinal apartment building on our left, and this entire area past the second intersection was added with the expansion that happened with patch 13.5, so if you did start playing after patch 13.5, then this will all just look normal to you. But as mentioned earlier, I am just showing you guys the locations in the fastest way possible for guide video purposes. I definitely wouldn't recommend that you run from one side of the main road all the way to the other, even if it's only because you leave yourself open to all the different sniper scavs. So realistically, just make sure that you move from one side to the other by using at least a little bit of cover. But once we do make it to the Cardinal apartment, then you do want to cut through it and come out on the opposite side, where you will see the large red abstract design thing in the courtyard, and we will be turning to our right and running in along this building until you will see a couple of ambulances and also a fire truck. As you go just past the fire truck, then you will see that there is a gate now open on either side of this dumpster container building here, and you can go by on either way, either on the left or the right, and then as you do go in through, then you will see another pharmacy sign in the distance. This will be considered the third pharmacy and the last one for this task. So once you do make your way inside of this store and get your subtask complete, then you will have to survive an extract from the raid to be able to hand the task over to therapist. Now, if you do happen to die on your way to the extract, or you only find 2 pharmacies during your raid and then extract, then it will not save your progress, and you will have to come back to streets and go step foot in all 3 pharmacies all over again. So this can be a very tedious task. But hopefully you guys found this guide useful and it does help you to complete this task. Thank you all for choosing my guide for this, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.